this episode, we talk about couch surfing, renting everyday items, and saving on your vehicle. This is the Living Young and Free Show, giving the 25 and under crowd tips, tricks, and hacks to get the most out of your money. Hi, I'm Cheryl, and welcome to episode 57. First up, we have Seth, who's going to explain couch surfing, what it is, and how it can save you money on traveling.
Thanks, Cheryl. Seth Poplaski for Young and Free Maine. You've probably heard of planking before. You may have even tried T-bowing. Have you heard about one of the latest crazes? It's called couch surfing. No, I'm not talking about literally jumping up on the couch and going off for surfing trying to catch waves. I'm talking about couchsurfing.org. It's a website designated to help people who are traveling across the nation and across the world find a place to lay their heads after a long day of travel. And the best part is, there's no charge. How does it work? Well, it's pretty simple actually. All you have to do is sign on to the Couchsurfing website. You go and create a profile and you talk about yourself, where you've been, and most importantly, what kind of couch you have. Now, in order for you to become validated, which essentially means that you have invested time and effort into couch surfing, you do have to pay a $25 fee. But after that, the possibilities are endless. Once you've stayed with someone on couch surfing, you can actually write a review on them and tell them whether they're good or really great, anything like that. And that way you have a better understanding of who to stay with next time. It'll also help other couch surfers around as well. Some questions you may have. Is it safe? That's probably the #1 question that people have when they're couch surfing. Well, I've never actually couch surfed myself and tried it, but I do have 2 friends who swear by it. One of my friends backpacked around Europe 2 years ago, and for the 2 months that she was there, she only had 1 bad experience for the entire time she was there. And believe it or not, she couch surfed almost the whole time. Another one of my friends literally just got back last week from Georgia. She went down to a conference and she and her friend went and couch surfed down there. She said it was one of the best experiences of her life. Now, if you are scared about going by yourself the first time, bring a friend with you. You'll feel a little bit more comfortable and you won't feel as threatened or anything like that, just in case you do have a bad experience. But chances are, it'll be something you'll really enjoy. So the next time that you're traveling and want to save a few dollars on hotel costs, or maybe you just want to experience the city or a different culture with some of the locals, check out couchsurfing.org. It's a really great experience. Geez, all this talk about couch surfing and sleeping, it's got me a little tired as well. I think I'm going to take a nap. For Young and Free Maine, I'm Seth Poplaski. Back to you, Cheryl.
Thanks for the gnarly tips, Seth. Next up, we have Kaylie, who's going to share how to determine when it's worth it to rent versus buy for those everyday items.
Thanks, Cheryl. You know, the other day I went ice skating with my friends and I couldn't for the life of me find my skates. So what I did was I rented them instead, which was super handy because they were already sharpened. I skated for a few hours and I gave them back. So it got me to thinking, there are a lot of things out there that are better rented than actually purchased. Let's hear from some people on things that they like to rent instead of buy.
I come to Canada. I am stay for a little while, I'm not sure. So I rent my apartment, my furniture, my artwork, so I feel, more at home.
You know, time came to trim my bushes in the backyard and I didn't have any ladder or nothing. So I rented me this fine ladder here and these tools and just climb on up and just snip them down. Then I'll give my tools back when I'm done. Save me money.
Well, you know, these days my grandmama, she ain't doing so good. So we all try and visit her as much as we can, but it gets real hard. So, you know, we rented here our little Snickers and say hi. And Snickers, you know, Grandmama just love to have somebody around when we all can't visit, and she's so sweet.
You know, I get sick of my purses really easily, so what I do is I rent them from this website, and then when I'm done with one, I just get a new one, and it's like so fun because I get a new purse like every month. And the same with my jewelry and my outfit, because my boyfriends like to take me out all the time, so I always need new outfits.
you know, when I get a break from touring with my band, I like to go out golfing from time to time. I like whacking a few balls, so I always like to rent my clubs because they're far too expensive to buy and I'm always on tour. So I rent them, saves me a lot of money, and then I just give them back to the country club when I'm done.
So as you can see, the list of things you can rent is endless. But the question is how to get the best value out of the things that you need. There's a great article at GetRichSlowly.com that lists a few things to consider when deciding whether to buy or to rent something. You should consider the cost, how much to buy, how much to rent, and how long would you have to rent the item before paying the same as if you had bought it. You'll want to consider usage. How frequently will you use the item? Is it something you'll only use once or twice, or is it something you want to have on hand all the time? And how long will you use the item? Is it something you'll use for a few months or on and off for many years? You'll also want to consider resale value. Will the item gain value, like a collector's item, lose value, like a car or an electronic, or stay relatively the same in value? Lastly, you'll want to consider how your use will affect the item. Will you wear it out, or can you keep good care of it over a long period of time? So there you have it, a few tips to help you decide whether to buy or to rent. Until next time, this is Kaylie Dame signing off for the Living Young and Free Show. Back to you, Cheryl.
Thanks, Kaylie. Last up, we have Dex, who's going to talk about how you can save on the day-to-day costs of owning a vehicle.
Whoa! Come on, buddy! Cut me off again, why don't ya? This is a story for Twitter if there ever was one.
You know, Dex, you shouldn't be on Twitter while driving. It's not safe.
Who said that?
Look around you. It's me, your vehicle, speaking to you.
My car is speaking to me?
Precisely, and I've come to teach you some lessons.
What was in this?
Nothing is wrong with your Dr. Pepper. I just wanted to make sure you're properly taking care of me.
Well, sure I've been properly taking care of you. You're my best friend.
Are you sure you've properly been taking care of me? You did miss an oil change last month.
Okay, I miss one oil change and you're all up in arms.
Well, you know, Dex, simple tasks like oil changes can help ensure that I have a long, healthy life and I don't require expensive repairs in the future.
Come on, oil changes are expensive. It's tough sometimes.
Well, have you been clipping coupons and looking for deals?
No, I haven't been clipping coupons.
Well, how do you expect to save money?
Okay, car. I'll clip the coupons, come on.
And while we're on the topic of keeping me healthy, are you in an auto club?
No, I'm not in an auto club. What is that?
Well, Dex, an auto club like AMA or AAA can really assist you in various ways. For example, if you're on the side of the road with no help and your vehicle won't move, they'll be there to help. And they do offer discounted insurance options, which might help you save money as well. And say, Dex, did you purchase extended warranty for me?
I did consider buying extended warranty, but it was expensive. The dealership wanted to charge me literally an arm and a leg.
Well, Dex, extended warranty doesn't have to cost you an arm and a leg. If you go to a third-party warranty provider, it can save you money.
Okay, you convinced me. I will go out and I will get a third-party extended warranty just for you.
That's the spirit. Now I'm healthy, you're happy, and there's more money in your pocket.
I wish my car would speak to me. And that's our show. If you have any feedback or ideas for upcoming episodes, feel free to comment below or email me at livingyoungandfree@gmail.com. And be sure to join us next time for more great tips, tricks, and hacks on how to make the most of your money. Young and Free is a credit union movement that gives young people a voice, a head start, and useful information.